Milton traffic, Skyhawk 73504, turning left downwind, runway 36, touch and go, Milton.
Milton traffic, experimental Zenith, turning left, crosswind 36 Milton. Milton traffic, experimental Zenith, turning left downwind 360.
Milton traffic, Skyhawk 73504, turning left base, runway 36, touch and go, Milton. Milton traffic, Skyhawk 73504, turning final, runway 36, touch and go, Milton.
That was a standard takeoff for me in my Zenith CruZer with my UL 350 IS engine. Typically off the ground anywhere from 300 to 400 feet. I use no flaps on that one. I like to ease my power in only because I try not to pick up any stones and stuff and get them into the prop. And then I climb out, I don't know, anywhere from 800 to 1200 feet a minute. And I'm just going to do a little sightseeing of around the airport here. This is, I'm underneath the NAS Whiting Field Class Charlie, and it bumps up to the Pensacola International Class Charlie. Those both begin at 1,400 feet. And to the south, as we're looking right now, is Pensacola Beach and the Gulf of Mexico. And I'm going to make a little bit of a right-hand turn here. The road that's down below me, major thoroughfare is Interstate 10. And this is kind of backwater area. That's Pensacola Bay directly ahead of us. And I'm going to be heading and looking toward Pensacola, the city of Pensacola, and the international airport, which kind of sits on the southeast portion of that little peninsula. So I'm heading on a bit of a southwest direction right now. Pensacola is just across that body of water. That is again Pensacola Bay, and the Pensacola International Airport is just ahead of that. About to go underneath of their Class Charlie shelf, and then at the edge of the land up ahead here is about where the inner tier for the from 4,200 down to the surface is for Pensacola International Airport. This spit of land here that I'm currently flying over is called Garcon Point, and there is a bridge at the south end of it that goes over to Santa Rosa Island, Gulf Breeze. And then beyond that, there is another bridge that you have to go over, or you can use one of a couple of different bridges and get over to Pensacola Beach. I fly down there quite frequently. Enjoy it. It's a nice little jaunt to go down to the beach. It's only about 6-7 miles south of the airport that I'm based at, which is Peter Prince 2 Romeo 4 in Santa Rosa County, Florida. I'm flying right now about between 900 and 1,000 feet. I'm staying below that Class Charlie shelf. Right now the weather and the air is really calm. It's beautiful this morning. It's about 9:20 in the morning on a Tuesday.
Milton traffic, Skog 73504, turning left base, runway 36, got you go, Milton.
That is the I-10 bridge dead ahead that goes across Pensacola Bay and continues across Escambia County and across the state of Florida and the southern United States. An old golf course over here to the right-hand side of the screen I'm about to pass over. Little course that used to be called the Moors. It's now nothing, it's defunct. They one time had a senior tour event they used to hold there.
On traffic, Skog 7304 is turning final, runway 36.
I'm going to turn back to the north here, just because I'm turning to avoid that inner circle of Pensacola's Class Charlie. There are 3 intersecting Class Charlies down here that I deal with on a regular basis, really daily, as anytime I fly, and that would be NAS Pensacola, Pensacola International, and NAS Whiting Field. Normally on the weekends, the 2 naval air stations as Class Charlies aren't in operation. They are still controlled by Pensacola International. In fact, the controllers handle all 3 of those Class Charlies and the airspace around them when they're open, when approach is open. And so if you fly in over here, if you come into this area.
Following traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, company, 2,200 feet. You can turn to Waldo at this time.
You will, you'll deal with them, and it's always just easier to let them know because of the large volume of military traffic in this area.
019, contact North Tower today.
A lot of helicopters flying around this area. Most of those are anywhere from 500 to 900 feet, but there's a lot of outlying fields.
0, contact Tower today.
A lot of outlying fields that they use away from the Naval Air Station itself and practice at, but you I frequently encounter helicopters and often T-6s, fixed-wing trainers. The field that you see ahead is one of the outlying fields. It's called Spencer. I live very close to that. It is one of the primary flight training fields for new Navy and Marine Corps flight students. In fact, there is a helicopter there practicing right now. He is down on the deck. I don't see him, but I can see him on ADSB. The area that I'm passing over is an area called Pace, Florida. It's an unincorporated city. That's where I live. My subdivision is dead ahead, just south of that little water tower you see there. That helicopter just lifted off from the field and they do patterns. They fly around and just do patterns, approaches, hover, etc. NAS Whiting Field is due north of the airport that I fly out of, Peter Prince, and it's in a notch cutout of their inner circle. I'll show you how close we are at about 3 to 5 miles just south of that airport. Which, you know, is kind of interesting. We've got this little wedge, half semicircle that we fly in for the airport proper. And And again, there's just a lot of military traffic around here, but if you keep your head on a swivel and you are aware that they're going to be around, they fly some pretty standard routes to and from different outlying fields, then it's easy to fly in here, really. It's good because it keeps you on your toes as a pilot. I'm now headed back to the east. It's a little bumpier here.
Navy Echo 643, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 1,700.
I'm still about 1,000 feet, anywhere between 900 and 1,000 feet, and I'm headed back toward the airport. I figure I'll do a few touch and goes. I'll come back to you when I'm doing those in the pattern. Out.